Hey Calvary, glad you're joining us on this video, and today we are going to talk about Celebrate Recovery. We have a new ministry leader, Marcus, who's joining us today. We're going to learn a little bit about Marcus. I personally don't know enough about Marcus, so I'm excited to learn a little bit more, as well as what CR is and who it's for. So Marcus,
Hi,
the
Chris.
new ministry leader of CR, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself here?
One thing that people find interesting is I've actually been to Japan 3 times. I was there as an English teacher back in '89, and again in '98. I was there during the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
Served in the middle of the Japanese Alps.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was nice for like a year and a half with my wife.
Nice.
And the third time back in 2003 for about 10 days, I was prayer walking in Japan.
Awesome. And you've been here since 2000. That's what we
That's
talked
right.
about a little bit earlier, right?
So I've been here exactly
been here for a
23
while.
years.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah. And you are now the leader of CR. How did you hear about CR in the first place?
Well, I heard about it when it started, back when Bob and them started, but then neither me nor our wife joined it until later on. My wife started going to CR, and then she started talking to me about how I really should consider going to CR. And of course, I was like, no, I'm normal. I don't need that.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
And then I had my first panic attack. I had an anxiety attack, and I didn't even know what was happening. I was very confused, but I ended up talking to the church's counselor at the time, and he helped me understand that I was having an anxiety attack. And that, of course, then I thought, Phil, I can get this. I could just pretend I'm okay, right? And so I did that for like a year, and it wasn't working. And so finally, I went to Celebrate Recovery. And since then, it's really helped me get a better handle on my mental health. Wow. So it's been quite a freeing process.
My goodness.
Yeah. So.
And how long have you been a part of CR?
Oh, let's see. I started in 2013.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. A decade now, huh?
Oh gosh, yes. This December, I was December 2013.
It's hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
a
hard to
whole
say.
decade. It's all 10 years have passed.
Yeah. So you hear a little bit of this from your story, but who is CR for?
Celebrate Recovery is for anybody. The phrase is with a hurt, habit, or hang-up. And so it's not just, most people think of chemical dependency, but it's also dealing with food issues, with recovery from grief, with struggling with sexual issues, and anything that you can't, that's controlling you, that you would like to kind of work through and talk to somebody else about. It's a great place to go. In that when you show up there, that's my favorite thing about Celebrate Recovery. I showed up there, I no longer had to pretend I was okay. Yeah. Because everybody in that room says none of us are okay. So you don't have to pretend you're okay. Wow. So it was very freeing. So that's
Very
what it's
nice.
like.
Wow. So if somebody is watching this video now, what's the best way to get in contact with you or just find out more information about CR?
Probably the easiest thing is just yourcalvary.info/recovery. And that's our page. It talks about when our program meets. It gives you a phone number to call us directly. It comes directly to me. It gives you an email address to send that comes to me. And it also tells you what our program is like on Tuesday nights. And coming on Tuesday nights, a great time. We have a meal. We have childcare. We have a large group, and then we have smaller groups that meet and help each other in a safe environment with confidentiality and anonymity guaranteed that you can talk about your struggles with someone else and finally come out of darkness and live in the light. Wow. And it's amazing freedom you get when you finally can admit to somebody else that I'm just not okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so good. I've had several friends who are currently attending CR, and I've just seen so much growth and freedom from whatever they may be holding them down in the past, or even from time to time it just pops up. I think you learn a little bit about that there as well. But if you're thinking about joining this thing, it's for everybody. There is no limitation. It's not a specific person, as you've just said, that you're reaching for, but everybody has hurts and hang-ups. And we encourage you to be a part of it. And so I'm thankful that you're leading this thing now. Hey, you've got a new leader here.
Thank you very much.
And excited to learn a little bit more about you today. Thank you for joining us on this video, and we'll see you.